Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. Tsada kayo musulti diri sa inyong atubangan karon kapon kay makit-an man nako na ganahan mong maminaw sa among gisulti ninyo. Tinuod ba? Yes. I am Rome Vital, originally from Pampanga. I was in the academe for more than 20 years, teaching theology and religious sciences. In 2011, I was asked to take charge of the New City Press. New City Press is a network of communications media present in 5 continents. We have 36 international edition. And here in the Philippines, I am the one managing it together with a group of people with editorial team. 2 of them are originally from here in Dumaguete, no? Jupes and Ivan. They are part of the editorial team of the New City magazine. In line with the theme of this year's Pentecost celebration here in the Diocese of Dumaguete, I would like to share with you some essential points related to social media and its contribution in building a more united church, walking together and sent to bring the gospel to the world. I am very sure all of us, or majority of us, has had a particular experience in social media. And very often, probably, we complain why the social media has become an instrument of evil. It destroys unity. It destroys family. Sometimes, social media becomes a venue in destroying one another. Let me start by stating this. Social media are a source of knowledge and basis in building relationships. The internet represents an extraordinary possibility of access to knowledge. But it is also true that it has proven to be one of the areas most exposed to disinformation and to the conscious and targeted distortion of facts and interpersonal relationships, which are often used to discredit. For sure, you will agree with me if I will say, in one way or the other, we have been influenced and taken by the social media, consciously or unconsciously. Do you agree? Yes. This is also what Pope Francis underlined in his message during the 53rd World Communications Day in 2019. And I would like to quote, "Today's media environment is so pervasive as to be indistinguishable from the sphere of everyday life." This is what Pope Francis said. We can no longer distinguish the communications media, probably because we have departed from its very vocation, that is to build relationships. But what should we bear in mind in order to stay focused in the use of social media? Going to our Christian roots, our calling, we can find that our Magna Carta lies in that heartfelt request of Jesus to the Father shortly before he died. He prayed, and we find this in John chapter 17, verse 21. Jesus, before he died, he prayed. He said, Father, that all may be one. So, if we are to broaden our view on how to use the social media, it should be towards this goal of Jesus, praying to the Father that all may be one. So that this prayer of Jesus may be fulfilled. But what we notice, the use of communications media are now instruments of division instead of unity. As Saint John Paul II clearly stated that it is the task of communication to bring people together and enrich their lives. How can we be more conscious in our use of social media without being used by them? It should be clear to us that we have a great responsibility and a moral choice. It is not enough to multiply connections in order to increase mutual understanding. We should be aware of the responsibility we have towards one another in the online network. Conscious, I am using the social media in order to create relationship. First of all, each one of us is responsible for his or her own choices and actions. I cannot blame others in my use of social media. It is my own responsibility. And how many fake news we share every day because we do not check their sources. We just share. And what we share destroys people, destroys relationship. The formation of moral conscience is not so much a matter of man doing, but rather a man letting himself be done, guided by the gospel, by the words of Jesus. In the use of social media, we should be able to ask ourselves, am I being guided by what Jesus is telling me? St. John says, he who does the truth comes towards the light. Therefore, if we live the gospel, the words of Jesus, is not only a spiritual fact, but also forms our conscience. Okay? In living the word, one assimilates Jesus' way of thinking. Okay? Kung isa sa buhay natin ang mga salita ni Jesus, ang mga salita ng Ebanghelyo, magiging kapareho na natin ang pag-iisip ni Jesus. This is what the Catholic Church teaches in Gaudium et Spes, a document in the Vatican II says, to set out the commitment of the late faithful to the search for moral truth, appealing to their conscience. But since we are walking together to search or journeying together, we also have what we call collective responsibility. our Christian faith, ang ating pananampalataya bilang mga Kristiyano, moves us, okay, from personal responsibility to the collective responsibility. Yung I to we. So, hindi lang yung choice ko, but also belonging to a Christian community, we also have collective choices, but always based from the gospel. Our Christian faith invites us to move from the personal responsibility to the collective. Here is what Pope Francis expressed himself in a impromptu speech to the 11th General Chapter of the Society of St. Paul, and I quote, "If we consider today's means of communication," it means Facebook, it means Instagram, it means Twitter or X, all these social communications media. The Pope says, cleanness is missing. Honesty is missing. Completeness is missing. So the Pope says, this information is the order of the day. One thing is said, but many others are hidden. We must make sure that this does not happen, according to Pope, that this does not take place in our communication of the faith, that our communication comes specifically from our vocation, from the gospel, crisp, clear witness with one's own life. Faith must be expressed integrally, not partially. Earlier, I mentioned to you that I am the managing director of the New City Press Philippines. Someone may ask me, what is your experience in New City in this regard? Let me share with you 4 points that you can bring with you. No? Hopefully, you will remember them and you will use them during the workshop in a while. Our New City journalists spread all over the world, okay, have these 4 points. First, they put in their heart that communication is essential. To live the gospel or to live the Word of God has to be communicated. What is not communicated is forgotten. The fruit of our living the Word of God has to be communicated always. So therefore, first, communication is essential. Second point, make ourselves one. Makiisa tayo sa mga taong kaharap natin. Do not impose our ideas when we communicate. Rather, we understand them first. We try to capture what they are undergoing. Feel what they feel. If they are suffering, let us suffer with them. And then, underline, always, okay, the fruit of our relationship with them. So first, communication is essential. Second, make ourselves one. The third, we want to emphasize what is positive. Our journalists in New City, they know this. We know we are responsible to the world to bring what is happening, whether evil, whether bad things, we are responsible. But for us, we always emphasize what is good, because good can spread and can influence even the evil people to change their lives. Last, what matters in communication is the person and not the medium. Okay? The first one is communicating is essential. Second, make yourselves one. Third, emphasize what is positive. Third, what matters is the person. In my using of the social media, I should bear in mind na ang pinaka-importante sa aking gagawin dito sa social media ay yung tao na aking kaharap o yung tao na aking isusulat sa aking posts. Dahil yung taong yon is created in the image and likeness of God like me. 4 points. Let's all together take the courage to go ahead in this mission and vocation to communicate. The unity we try to build day by day will be our strength to communicate well. What is important, however, is to have this common denomination, to use the social media for what they must be, as instruments to fulfill the very prayer of Jesus. Father, may they all be one, and that is united world, a more united church. Thank you for your listening.